Hi, this is Desiree Steinmann, and I want to invite you today personally to our Back to Basics workshop, which will take place in June up in the mountains. All this workshop, it means so much to me because it all rooted in an enormous experience that I had 3 years ago. My family has a mountain cabin in Austria, high up in the mountains, almost 2,000 meters high. And I literally grew up there. Every summer in the vacation we went there, and I have very fond memories to that place. But also 3 years ago I decided to spend 3 full days all by myself up there. No family, no support structure, nobody there to rescue me, to talk to me, to do anything. So only me, myself and I. And for me this is a challenge because I am a people's person. I like to communicate. I guess that's easy to understand. That's why I like to, I send out newsletters, I talk to people and so on. So here I was 3 days all alone up there, and the very first day it was so busy in my mind. There was this chit chatter. It was really crowded, and I found I was restless. I was really uncomfortable in just being up there without having anything to do. There was nobody I needed to feed. There was nobody I needed to take care of apart from myself, obviously. And the very first day I experienced, as a very unsettling time. Yet on the other hand, I was ready and I was willing to just experience it, and I was writing a lot, and I was just observing myself in that moment. It was quite amazing. The second day I started to get more clarity. I started to be able to identify what of this chit-chatter in my head was just chit-chatter, was not belonging to me or not really important. And what was my intuition? What was this yearning voice in me that pointed into the direction where I actually wanted to go? I also recognized that my senses got more open. I could hear more, many more noises than ever before. The smells, the sounds, the touch, everything became so much more sensitized. It was quite amazing, and I had the first glimpses of how it feels like to live absolutely in the moment. Going for a walk and just with each step making a new decision which direction to go to. Not starting here and knowing I will end up there was quite amazing for me. And then on the third day, I think this had the biggest impact. I woke up, and from the morning until the night, I was absolutely living in the moment. There was nothing that pulled on me. There was no future. There was no past. It was just pure experience. Every moment was rich, full of experience without any attachments. And it was amazing. And I've never ever had this clarity again that I experienced on that third day. Everything was clear to me. I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew exactly what the feeling I wanted to create, what vision was the right one for me, what did I want to do on my business, what was functioning in my family, what dynamics were there and how would I want them to change or how would I want them to keep. And the clarity and the absolute peacefulness within my mind and within my body was amazing. Now, why I'm telling this to you is, a year later, when I was up there with my family again, I had half an hour to myself, and all of a sudden I could fall right back into this feeling of being in the moment, of much more clarity, because I have experienced it before. It somehow got integrated into my body, and I could revisit that experience instantly. I did not need anything. I just had time for myself. I could step out of being the mom, being the communicator and so on, and I could fall right back into this being me, being in the moment, being absolutely clear. And it hit me like lightning, because all of a sudden I had the desire to share this with others. I knew exactly that if I can give more people this experience that I had as a coach, I could have such an impact. I could give them this experience that I valued so highly, or I still value so highly. So I think it took me less than half an hour to write out the whole outline of this workshop. I knew what kind of activities I wanted to do, how to bring body, mind and spirit together, how to create an experience that involves everything, that involves your senses, that involves your physical, learning, that involves the understanding of the concepts behind it, to understand how to shift a paradigm, how to create something that you want to create, to understand what is holding me back and what abilities do I have to even go way beyond of what I thought possible. And obviously I was excited about it, but I wanted to put it to the test to see if others would feel the same way. So I invited my very good friend Marianne de Boer who is doing workshops in that respect also in Holland. I invited her, said, like, come with me. I want to show you the place. I want to give you an experience of the nature. I want to discuss with you the outline that I have created. Put it to the test if it's only me who is getting excited or if I can excite you with it as well. We went up there again a few months later and we discussed the whole process of it. We fine-tuned it. We developed more, more nuances, more distinctions, and I think we're so happy. We created such a great workshop. And, we've done it last year. And we had stay-at-home moms who had an enormous shift in finding maybe also more purpose in life. Not only what they have done, but they were yearning for more and they could find out what it was. We had businessmen there who were very successful in their business, who recognized also when they looked at their wheel of life, at their, whole the whole life as such, that there were areas that they did not use the success principles that they knew. They did not translate that into those areas, and they could do it up there. It's 3 days of absolutely an intimate conversation, an intimate reflection with yourself, alongside with being in a group with 7 other people. So it's a group of 8 people who are like-minded and who are all looking forward to develop and enhance and help each other to move forward on that process. On top of that, what you will also get, you have access to individual coaching sessions. That's all included in the price, where if you get to a point where you say, look, I'm stuck here, how can I go on from here? That you can use an individual coaching session to overcome this hurdle, to go to the next step and to right away move on to where you want to go. After these 3 days, I can tell you, you have a very clear idea. We take you through a 3-step process. That is, one is about getting really clear about the situation, about how you want it to be. The next thing is identifying the ownership in it. What is it that you can do? What is it that you will do? What is it that you have to own to get there? And then you create an action plan for yourself. This is clarity, ownership, action. It's not only the understanding it. There's many things in life we know. It is about how can we do it. It's the translating into the doing that where we often fail. So up there, we help you to identify the first 3 steps, how you can get started in it. And we all know, once you have overcome the first hurdle of starting, then you start rolling. It's much easier then. Plus, you might have a great support team if you stay in contact with the people you have spent up there, because you do grow together in those 3 days. You do open up, you get to know each other on such a different level that you can actually have a support team right after that. If you take the initiative to stay in touch, you can use each other to revisit everything you have learned, and you can translate that into every area of your life. So if you have done the process once in one area up there, with the handout you get, with all the information you get, with all the input that you get on top of that, you can revisit this same material over and over and over and use it with each new area of your life. So it's really, it teaches you to coach yourself in many ways. So I invite you, take a look. I will release more videos coming soon, or maybe it's up there when you see it already. More videos where I give you an inside view of some of the learning that happens within it, some of the theories, of the principles, of the distinctions that we teach in that workshop. And I would love to visit. I would love to see you up there. Take a look. Check out the other videos. You can also get a link if you sign up there. You can also get a link for the Wheel of Life, so you can maybe have a first glimpse of how your life looks like right there. It doesn't cost you anything. The videos will be an added value that I give you for free, just for you to feel more secure if you are interested in this workshop, to sign up and join us up there in June in the mountains. I hope I see you soon. Live strong and engage fully. Bye-bye.